Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do Btooom Episode 8 review. So, of course, before I get started, look down in the description below for this week's episode of Btooom. Now, that being said, this week's episode of Btooom, Episode 8. Time after time after time after time again, they keep on reiterating this one notion. And this one notion is very simple. Women should not trust men. Period. Fucking period. Underline, exclamation point, dot. Women should not trust men. And it's kind of like, I mean, really? Like dead ass? Like dead ass. Like dead ass. I mean, yeah, some guys out there, they're bastards, and they deserve to die. But the same goes for women. Some of these chicks are bona fide cunts, and they need to go. They need to go. They need to be off. Like, for example, the first chick, the chick at the beginning of the episode, where she betrays that one guy who was going to protect her. This guy was going to protect her, and then this guy sees a bunch of Komodo dragons off the cliffside. She literally pushes this guy off the fucking cliff. He falls on his face, bloody covered. The Komodo dragons pounce on his ass. She drops her car bomb and kills him alongside with the Komodo dragons. And then she's like, well, you protecting me is you giving me your chick. Like, what the fuck? Are you serious? Oh, this cunt. Yeah, fucking cunts. My God, she has to die. She has to die. I mean, come on, like, seriously? Like, look at Sakamoto. Sakamoto, Tyra, that one guy who died, the guy that we never knew. Even the professor who died in, like, episode 2. Like, there are some good guys out there. Alright? But no. This shit was, like, reiterated, like, 3 fucking times. Number 1 was with that chick who killed that one guy, you know, because she didn't, quote-unquote, trust him, so she killed him. Then she went all hardcore mode. I mean, she went from wearing, like, a fluffy sweater, took that shit off, and, like, she was, like, hardcore, like, Army Ranger type of shit going on. It was like, what the fuck? That's number 1. Number 2 was when Sakamoto, he lays down everything, literally everything with Himiko. He lays down the whole entire thing that he had no job. All he did was play Btooom all day long. He neglected his real life friends for his online virtual friends, and his whole entire thing with Himiko. How he truly loved her even though she was his virtual wife. And at the same time, he also mentions how in a corner, and this I actually really liked, because this lets me know that Sakamoto knows that he has a game mode. He tells her about how when he's back in the corner, he feels that he's like a third-person player. Like, he sees himself, and then he can, like, control himself in the same notion that he can control a Btooom player on the screen, and then he gets the job done just how he would in the game Btooom. And he lays this whole entire shit out for her, and how he thought that she was Himiko, and how he thought that, you know, that was his wife online. And so he was going to go the extra mile to save her. And what does she do? She lays there and cries. It was like, fuck. Tell the man. He saved you how many fucking times? Like, seriously? Tell the man. Tell him who you are. But no. Because at the end of the day, she won't fucking do it. Why? Because Big Man is etched in her skull right here. It makes, I hate it because it's like, fuck, tell him. He saved you like 5 fucking times at least by now. You would have been dead if not for fucking Sakamoto. You would have been dead. In fact, you tried to kill yourself alongside with him. And he saved you then. It was like, what the fuck? Fuck. God damn it. And even at the end of the fucking episode, she still wouldn't tell him. It was like, God damn it. Like, seriously. Fuck. I hate that shit. So that's number 2. And number 3 with Shiki. Oh my God. Shiki, she gave absolutely zero zero credit to dude whatsoever. I mean, zero. Don't. She just flat out said, "You're a woman. Don't trust men. Period. Fucking period." She was like, and then she explained how, cause like the whole entire thing with like the white ghost, how Sakamoto tracks her down, and then he takes her out, and then he goes back to Himiko. They go back to her, and then they kind of like she wakes up. Sakamoto leaves the room because she's freaking out about like a man, like, oh my god, a man, oh my god, you know. So she's like flipping out and shit. And then it's basically Shiki and it's Himiko, and they're talking amongst each other about, well, not amongst each other mainly, but mainly it was just Shiki laying her backstory about what happened to her 6 months ago, and how she's saying that you should never trust men, period. She breaks it down, how she was a nurse in this hospital, and how there was an incident with a doctor, and this doctor, which I believe his name is Dante, no, Dante or Dante, whatever, either way, he is, being, like, disclaimed that he might lose his job and yada yada yada. She alters, because she respected him so much, she altered his records, his medical records, and what ended up happening is that during the conference, he puts all the blame on her, and then she gets fired, and then what happens is that so she gets a letter, that letter where it's like, if you want someone to disappear, put their name down below, and she wrote his name, but at the same time, someone else wrote her name, and so these two, Date and her, Shiki, wind up being on the island, and they wind up playing together in order to attain, like 14 chips. However, on the 6th chip, Dante winds up betraying her. He blows off her arm, takes her chip, the helicopter comes down, and then he leaves the island. And that's why she's like, don't ever trust men. And it's like, fuck. It's like, god damn it, alright? Because now you know, like, Himiko, she's gonna be super stalling when it comes to Sakamoto. I mean, shit. My god. I mean, Sakamoto, back in the day, when she had no idea who Sakamoto was like the only sense of joy that she actually had, like back in her, like, previous life, because in a way, because we see her, and like, well, we see a scene where like her high school friends are like, like they're having fun in their classroom and yada yada yada, and then she's at home playing Btooom. And then there's like a bond between Sakamoto and her, where he's like, well, I want to stay by you because, I just want to be near you. And then she's crying. She's like, thank you. So she gets like, Sakamoto, even before they went on the island, she, in a sense, in a way, is indebted to him. And it's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Fuck, man. That's all I can say. Fuck. I mean, right now, according to the preview of the episode that's going to occur next week, it appears that Himiko is going to engage in combat with the woman that killed that one guy beforehand. Miss Fluffy Sweater, all of a sudden, take that shit off, all fucking, like, female Rambo. So, this may change Himiko's notion of men just being bad. Because it's not just guys. Women can be evil as fuck. There are some women out there who are just pure bona fide bitches. They are cunts, and they need to fucking die. It's the notion of human nature, and it is the notion of survival of the fittest. When people are put in situations where their lives are on the line, shit happens. Shit fucking happens. Whether if you're a man or a woman, shit's gonna go down. And if it can't fucking handle it, then you either lose or you fucking die. It's that simple. So, it's not just men, it's also women. And Himiko has to understand that women can be devastating too, and they can backstab you too. I mean, shit, just how her friends, they said, well, it was your fault that we got raped. Like, what the fuck? Like, are you kidding me, Himiko? Like, come on. Like, this should be obvious. But no. What happened? Big man Big Man etching her skull right here. Like, there is a tattoo on her fucking forehead hidden by her skin that just says, you know, Big Man. Like, Big Man, yeah. Like, it is carved on her skull. Big Man. He almost raped me. Like, fuck. Ah, god damn it. Alright, but that being said, the episode in a nutshell, it was good. It was good. I especially like the fact that the doctor who escaped 6 months ago, he's back on the island. Because we see it at the end of the episode, after the credits. We see him, and he is tending to Tyra's wound. It's the same motherfucker. Which means that this guy must have done some crazy ass shit. I mean, well, not crazy ass shit, but he is such an asshole to other people in real life, where someone actually wrote his name on the letter again. Again. So it's like, what the fuck? Alright? Oh man, like this guy. I mean, he went to Island, he's been there. He is a veteran. He is a true blue veteran of the game on this island. He really is. But the fact that he came back to the island, this means that even though you may in fact be saved, or you may in fact escape the game, if you are still the same type of person that you are in the actual real world, in a sense, and people still don't fucking like you a lot, and if your name is written down on that paper, you're not exempt from being sent to the island. You can get sent back. And that to me is crazy as fuck. That is crazy. That is nuts. I like it, but it's still... Yeah, it's crazy. Alright. And the last thing here, Tyrannos Games. I mean, Tyrannos Games, it's fucked up, but it's really smart. What they're doing here is that we see the guy with the cap. We see the other guy with like the huge bags underneath his eye, like on some guard shit. And then we see the CEO of the company, Tyrannos. And they're literally watching a 3D version of the situation on the island. They're watching a 3D version of the situation on the island. And that's crazy. Because what they plan on doing is that they plan on making an announcement, and I believe this announcement is going to entail the production of this quote-unquote 3D gaming film type shit, which they will make money from. And I believe that the reason why they're doing this is because when you take a real-life situation and then you gamify it in a sense where you make it 3D virtual, it kind of mitigates the sense of gore. In fact, the guy with the cap, he said that people don't like seeing gore. And that's why we have this 3D virtual scenario of the situation on the island occurring live alongside with the actual incidents on the island. So there's two options here. If you're a sick fuck, you can see the live stream. You can actually see the live stream of the island that's going on. Like, in fact, we saw that, I believe it was 2 weeks ago, we saw an audience literally watching the live stream of all these people dying. Well, actually, no, that was, yeah, no, wait, was that 2 weeks ago or last week? I'm not too sure. But either way, that's number one. Or number two, you can watch it online via 3D virtual, viewing. Which, again, it mitigates the sense of gore and thus the sense of danger. So, it's a smart move. It's a smart move, but it's fucked up. It really is fucked up. Alright, it really is. So, hopefully, if they escape the island, because Sakamoto has a plan of escaping the island by getting the 7 chips or the 14 chips, then hijacking the helicopter, literally hijacking the helicopter and escaping that route. But at the same time, will it work out? I'm not too sure. There probably is a safety protocol set there in case of, someone hijacks the helicopter. But still, Sakamoto at some point, he has to kill these people from Tyrannos. The guy with the cap, the CEO, and the other guy with the bags. They need to die. They need to die. Because these guys are fucked up as all hell. And I'm not, no. They need to die. So I'm done. I'm done. So King Lightning, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe as always. The overall rating for this episode is going to be a good. And I'm signing out. Peace. Have a nice day.